The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, make sure you guys definitely like this video, and if you're new to the channel, take the time to subscribe, and all that would be greatly appreciated. And oh my God, it must be a full moon outside. Hell might be freezing over soon, or maybe, just maybe, Deontay Wilder is turning a new leaf, turning a new page, and winning some new fans, because I was just on social media and I just seen it now. Deontay Wilder has broken his silence following his third loss to Tyson Fury. He has spoken for the first time since he got absolutely folded up like a blue steel chair against Tyson Fury. He went out on his shield. It was one of the greatest heavyweight fights of the modern era, and he had a lot to say. So I wanted to get to that, and we'll dissect from there. So Wilder stated the following, and I quote, "Wow, what a hell of a night. I would like to first and foremost thank God for allowing me to give the world another part of me that's driven with passion and determination. I would like to thank my team and my fans for sticking by my side through this long process. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't disappointed in the outcome, but after reflecting on my journey, I now see what God wanted me to experience is far greater than what I expected to happen. We didn't get the win, but a wise man once said that victories are within losses. I've learned that sometimes you have to lose to win. Although I wanted to win, I enjoyed seeing the fans win more. Hopefully I proved that I am a true warrior and a true king in this sport. Hopefully we proved that no matter how hard you get hit with trials and tribulations, you can always pick yourself up to live and fight again for what you believe in. Last but not least, I would like to congratulate Tyson Fury for his victory, and thank you for the great historical memories that will last forever." So there you have it. There you have it. He's taken 3 fights. It's taken a couple years, but gosh darn it, Deontay Wilder has finally humbled himself. He's finally thanked Tyson Fury, and you know what? For me, that's good enough. For me, that whole statement right there is good enough, because first of all, you gotta understand, fighters in general are proud people. They're proud men, they're proud women. But I think someone like Deontay Wilder, coming from what he's come from in his life, he's a bit more proud than most fighters. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the footage came out where he was saying, "I don't respect you," this, that, and the third. And listen, that may or may not be the case. I don't know. Maybe this is all just a fabricated response, whatever. But who cares? Who gives a damn? He's finally went ahead, and he's thanked Tyson Fury. He's congratulated him on his victory, and he showed a little bit of sportsmanship. And isn't that what people are asking for? Aren't people asking for some sportsmanship? I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Well, BT, True School, this is damage control for Wilder. This is damage control for him, because he's been catching a lot of flack and a lot of heat on social media because the footage came out today of him pretty much saying to Tyson Fury after he got knocked out that he doesn't respect him, that he doesn't, it's no respect for him, basically. And look, things are said in the heat of battle. Wilder was probably just a bit upset because he really gave all of himself to this Kevin Willie Scott, and it still wasn't good enough. He fought a good fight, but it wasn't good enough. He gave a valiant effort, but it wasn't good enough. But when you fight the way he fought, and you give the kind of effort he gave, there's no shame in losing the way he lost. So with that being said, man, look, I know a lot of people that here on YouTube are going to harbor bitterness towards Deontay Wilder. They're going to make fun of him. They're going to say that this is a fake apology or whatever. And I'm not one of those people. I'm good with this. This is good, because this is a lot more than we got in the second fight. In the second fight, there was none of this. In the second fight, we got excuses. We got him going into witness protection. Now we see Deontay Wilder facing up to it, like a man. Hopefully he can do this on video as well, and that would even go further with a lot of people. And I think Wilder has taken the first step. If he has any ambition to box in his boxing career moving forward, I think Deontay Wilder has taken the first step towards still capturing some sort of greatness in his career. Because look, guy's been world champion. The guy's made 10 title defenses, U.S. Olympian, bronze medal, the heart of a lion, the heart of a warrior. God bless him. Exciting for the sport. Was one of the cogs that brought, heavyweight boxing to where it is now. So you can't downplay or discredit that. If you want to downplay and discredit his resume, that's on you. But you can't downplay and discredit that when Deontay Wilder's in that boxing ring, that exciting things tend to happen. So Yeah, man, Deontay Wilder breaks his silence. God bless him. You know, I want to take this time as somebody who has been criticized in the past for being a Wilder hater. I want to take this time to really just say to Deontay Wilder that I'm going to continue praying for him, because I've been doing that already for even after the second fight and even after the first fight. I pray for these fighters, man. I'm going to keep praying for you, Deontay. I hope that, you know, you have a speedy recovery. I hope the hand recovers. I hope you continue to improve and make the adjustments you need to make in the gym to be the best version of yourself. And I hope you continue to be more coachable and get better, because I still think there's a lot of great fights out there for Deontay Wilder. You know, I want to see Deontay Wilder mix it up with Anthony Joshua, maybe a Usyk, maybe Joe Joyce, maybe Philip Hrgovic, maybe an All-American showdown with Trevor Bryan, you know, for the WBA title. You know, there's a lot of matchups I want to see for Deontay Wilder, and you know, I think he's taking the first step towards turning a new leaf in his career and his life, and I think he'll be a better man for this. And I know people are going to say this isn't good enough. He needs to do more. He's a sore loser. He's this, that, and the third. So be it. You know, if people want to harbor bitterness towards Wilder, like I stated in my last video about Wilder, if he had any bitterness or excuses towards Fury, that's their cross to bear. That's their weight and burden to carry on their shoulders. It's not mine. So if anybody's bitter towards Deontay Wilder, you know, that's on you. And if Wilder has any bitterness or anger towards Fury, that's on him. You know, it's really down to people to move past things and move forward in life. If you want to harbor bitterness, be angry, and continue to throw stones at people, then that's all on you, man. But for me, I'm happy that Deontay Wilder has come out and really turned a new leaf in his career. He said a lot of things in here. He said a lot of things I want to touch on. So like he said that basically sometimes in life you gotta lose to win, and I've been talking a lot about that. You know, a lot of times in life you gotta lose to win, and I have personal experience with this in my own life, so I know what he's talking about. Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom before you really find out who you are. And sometimes in boxing the same thing has to happen, and it's happened multiple times to him. He found the strength to fight as hard as he did in the Fury fight in the third time, and now, you know, I feel like he's really beginning to develop some character. If this is sincere, which I'm gonna take him at his word, because I don't know what's going on in his head. He's probably had some time to process what happened, get some rest, spend some time with his family, and realize, hey, I was in the wrong on the night. So I'm gonna take him at his word. We'll see how things develop. Hopefully he doesn't come out and recant any of this, but you know, God has a plan for you, Deontay. God has a plan for Deontay, and God has a plan for all of our lives. You know, the good man upstairs has a plan for all of our lives. And if we could just stop being stubborn, if we could just stop being so damn egotistical and arrogant and humble ourselves, then he'll show everybody what he has for us. And I really feel like that's what's happening for Deontay. And Deontay's got a chance, as long as he continues on this path of giving Fury his credit and showing some good sportsmanship. Deontay Wilder has more opportunities to continue showing the world, to make some new fans, and really be one of the ambassadors for what a fighter should be in the sport. You know, someone who's willing to give it on the line, because we've seen other heavyweights. I'm not going to name no names, but we've seen other heavyweights who have been punished far less than Deontay Wilder was on Saturday night, and they've quit with far less. They've quit. They've taken knees. They found the easy way out. He didn't do that. He was courageous enough, and he was man enough to be what he said he was, and that was man of his word. But the unfortunate thing for him was he just happened to run into an all-time great heavyweight, and arguably the most versatile heavyweight in boxing history, and a guy in Tyson Fury that, when it's all said and done, if he keeps going how he's going, he's going to have a claim to being the greatest heavyweight of all time. And I know that's crazy to some people, but he's that damn good. He is Tyson Fury. He is the Gypsy King. All right, and he's fighting the way God made him to fight at 6'9", 270+ pounds of Sugar Hill Stewart. We've gone through this already. We've been rehashing this the whole week, but I wanted to give Wilder his flowers the way I've been giving Fury his flowers all these years. I want to give Wilder his flowers because, like I said, I'm no hater. If I'm critical of somebody and they give me a reason to give them credit and give them and to change my tune, I will do so. So let this be evidence that I will do that. And I have no problem doing that. I'm actually doing this with a lot. I'm making this video right now with a lot of joy in my heart, because whether you guys know it or not, it does me no good to talk bad about Wilder or Canelo or any of these good fighters. I don't want to talk bad about fighters because I respect the fighters. I love the fighters, but at the same time, I have a responsibility to tell the truth and to tell things how they are within the sport of boxing. And look, people are going to be bitter about Wilder, and they're going to be bitter about his apology. They might even say it's disingenuous. They might say it's fake. But you know what? He went ahead and he's made it, and that's good enough for me. So it's up to you to figure out if you want to move past it. And it is what it is. You guys, definitely take the time to subscribe. Got a lot of great content coming here on the channel. Got some great things coming up on the channel, and I really hope you guys will continue to follow in True School Sports on the journey. And yeah, man, with that being said, like the video, subscribe, share this video, all that good stuff. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.